We're gonna do personal readings that we postponed yesterday. So usually it is on a Sunday, but I had to postpone it. And we're gonna do it today. Let's see. Para, hi, Nikki, hi. Long time no see. How's it going? The flavor I have right now is it grapefruit? No, it's not grapefruit. It's dragon fruit. It's good. So good. Let's put some music. I did way too much yesterday, you guys. I danced way too hard, way too much. Like, imagine dancing for more than 12 hours. Like, let's take a couple of hours out of the equation, because let's say a couple of hours of traveling, right? So let's say 12 hours. 12 hours of dancing. It's good. But I'm feeling it today. Well, it looks, yeah, that is a lotus. Hey Frank, Aditi, what's up? Today is your birthday? Happy birthday, Aditi. How old are you now? Or I should say, how young? Yeah, literally my feet are numb. I've been in those heels. Ugh. Like some of my toes are totally numb. There is no sensation in them. There is no feeling. Yeah, on the side of my leg there is not leg, feet. One blister, which I'm thankful for. I didn't get any more. I thought I would get more, but one. 28, young and stupid, baby. Come back to me when you reach 30 and tell me if there's a difference, because for me, before I was 30, I was different. The moment I hit 30, it was like a total shift. I don't know what happened, but it's a total shift. I don't know why I'm looking at the chat from my phone. Usually I look at it here. Hang on. My emotions are numb. I recommend dancing, Joseph. Go dance like no one is watching. You know, dancing has been known throughout many cultures to shake off stagnant energy. So, you know, like before I came live, I did Sagittarius Ophiuchus readings. And, you know, I felt like a different vibe in my energy. So all the dancing yesterday, I think I shook off some stagnant energies. Even if you don't go out, do it in your kitchen, do it in your living room. Put your favorite song on and just like dance. Shake it off. Justin, I'm gonna be 34 in a couple of months, so I'll take it. I have a lot of hobbies. Like right now, what I'm doing right now is one of my hobbies. Lawrence, bring someone to cut it off. That will help. How do you express your anger? By expressing anger. You know, anger is good. Anger means that there is something that is happening that is not just, and it's very healthy to express it. Now, obviously, I'm not telling you to go all the way crazy with it, because if you have like a pent-up anger and you just reach a point where you can't take it anymore, that is not healthy. So as soon as anger comes and you express it, it will not come off as explosive. So when anger comes, allow it to come as it pleases, as you see fit. But if you keep it inside of you and you get angry and angry and angry and angry, it can be dangerous. Right? I look angry all the time. It's my resting bitch face. If you don't like it, good. See, bruh. I'm not gay. So I won't be liking you anytime soon. Hey, Amber. Yeah, you know, let me tell you something about people confusing different emotions. It is a very easy tell when someone only knows the basic emotions. It means they are not very emotionally intelligent. If someone comes to you and says sad, angry, happy, you know, these are the main emotions that they understand, it shows that they have no emotional intelligence to actually know emotions in a different way. They have no access to more emotions. What's a ghostologist? Adam, I don't know if it checks. This is not TikTok. I will, Shibra, I will join the WWE if I get to punch you. If you are on the other side of my punches, I will go on WWE. I would love that. Okay, since a lot of people don't know what's going on today for this live stream, we're doing personal readings. We're doing tarot. 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 Do you see this? We're doing personal readings, which I do usually on a Sunday, but I postponed it yesterday, so we're doing it today. Bramline, you know me. I do play. Sometimes. What's your daily routine? In what aspect? I'm not very rigid when it comes to my routines. Otherwise it gets boring. How to connect to the tarot you're reading? I would say just trust your intuition. Honestly, like I'm not one to tell you to take courses because I haven't taken any course. You know, like I don't believe in tarot. I read tarot because I trust my intuition. So if you trust your intuition and you read tarot, you become a reader. If you read energy, you can read anything. You don't even need tarot. Like there are people that read runes, people that read how coffee forms in a coffee cup. There are readers that read palms, and all of these things are based on intuition. So if you read energy, you can read anything. There are no rules. Spirituality, the whole point of spirituality is that you do things without restrictions. The moment there are rules, the moment that you have to go by the book, it becomes a religion, it becomes a cult. And we're not doing that. Beautiful sinner. You sent the wrong amount. Check the description box. Hang on, let me put it in the pinned comment because sometimes people don't check the description box. And they be sending me random amounts. So let's see. Free readings, minimum of 8 British pounds per question, I should have said, but anyways, that will do. Nebel, hi. Jot or Yacht, hi. Fitzroy, hi. Para English. What is happiness to you? Ooh, you're asking the big question, huh? Happiness is fulfillment. For me, peace is happiness. For me, mission, purpose is happiness. And you know, like, let me tell you something about happiness. Connect to your inner child and do things for your inner child from time to time. You will be very happy. Like sometimes my inner child is like, I really want ice cream. And I will go get her ice cream. She will be very happy. Sometimes my inner child is like, let's go on the swing. And we'll go on the swing for 5 minutes, 10 minutes. She'll be very happy. How can you find wisdom? Awareness and mistakes. The more mistakes you make in life, the more wisdom you can be. If you pay attention, if you are aware. Because there are people that make lots of mistakes with no awareness, and they miss out the opportunity. They miss out on the opportunity of gaining wisdom from those mistakes. So awareness and mistakes. You combine these two, you'll be very wise. Yeah, I don't know what the US dollar exactly is, the equivalent, because it changes often, right? But let's see, so dollar to pound. So 8 pounds is 10.82. Yes, close enough. I mean, exactly, that's what you said, yes. Manali, hi. Nipolen, hi. Yes, for now I'm a full-on, full-time tarot reading spiritual enthusiast, yes. All right, beautiful sinner. That's good. Okay, that will make up for the amount you sent. So, what is your question, baby? UPSC. I'll put it in a very simple terms. The difference between religion and spirituality, you can put religion in a box. Spirituality, you cannot. How does the Leo Chiron feel about me? I need first, last name, yours, and Chiron's. If you want to include initials instead of saying their name, that is also up to you. All my usernames on socials are the same as you see on YouTube. So you find me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook under the same name. But be careful, there are like scammers. They will change the username a little bit and it will look a little different. I don't have any backup accounts. So if you see other accounts, they're not me. I have one in each platform. Okay, so Shawunda C, Hem Quran J. All right. Shawunda. Shawunda C. All right, so let's see how Quran J feels about Shawunda C. That was quick. Wow, we have the moon. Okay, which is not really great to see when we are trying to reveal people's emotions. Maybe this person has a tendency to keep feelings hidden because they think that they will be judged for it. You know, I'm getting that he has feelings for you, but he doesn't want to acknowledge those feelings. This person is telling lies to themselves about their feelings for you. So if you were to take away the lies that they tell themselves about you, you would be the one. But they manipulate themselves to not really consider you important, or to not put you on a pedestal, or to not prioritize you, I want to say. So they manipulate themselves in regard to their feelings for you. You think you're mirroring? Let me see, because it's interesting how this person is kind of telling themselves, it's like, no, I don't like you, or no, I don't like her. Very practical, very, like, there are emotions, there are feelings, but they are too practical about those feelings. It's like they're trying not to give these feelings a safe space for them to be there. Suppressing. Maybe there's fear attached to this, you know, fear of being judged, or fear of not being perceived as someone that is worth respect. You know, some people think that when they are expressing feelings, it makes them feel, it makes them look desperate, or it makes them look weak. So yes, there's strong attraction here, and we have the devil behind the Ace of Wands. Strong attraction. And I say attraction, not deep love, you know. I'm not seeing deep love. This is strong attraction. There is room for more, meaning that this person can develop more feelings if they allowed themselves to feel, which they seem to be resisting too hard. Like, this is a person, that is trying to be practical about their feelings. They're trying to be like, 1 + 1 = 2, I should not have feelings that strong. Even though they are capable of going that strong. So it's not because they can't feel, it's because they choose not wanting to feel. They choose to not feel. And, you know, with Virgo energy here, and earlier with Capricorn energy and the Page of Pentacles, this is someone that likes the practical ways of experiencing life. The more emotions, the more complicated, according to them. So yes, they have feelings for you, but they don't allow those feelings to come forth. And And the feelings is more attraction based rather than deep love, because they're not even giving themselves that chance for it to be deep love. Okay? You're hiding yours for protection? Yeah, kind of the same vibe, so maybe you're right with you mirroring each other. But here's the thing, think about it. I mean, it's not it's not towards you, but just in general. If you have feelings for someone and you are afraid of being misused or those feelings abused, then what does that tell you about the person that you are catching feelings for? What does your body, your mind tell you about the safety? Do you know what I mean? Because you should be able to feel safe with the person that you are developing feelings for. And if you don't feel safe, then maybe that's saying something about the connection that you are choosing or the person that you are choosing. Remember, love is the decoration of a connection. It is not the foundation. If you do not feel safe with a person, you shouldn't be in love with that person. Beautiful sinner. I'll just continue to choke his chicken and leave. I love how you worded that. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, if that works. What do you want? UPSC, you're welcome. Siddharth, no. I do feel safe with him. It started as friendship. You know, I am in full support of connection starting on friendships. You should be able to befriend your lover. If it's like, you know, when people go out on dates and it's so awkward and everybody's nervous and everybody's sweating, everybody's afraid to be judged, and I don't really consider that compatibility. You should be able to befriend someone before you become their lover. Angel, you're welcome. Damn, already half an hour in, huh? We have another half an hour for any more personal readings. I did say I'm gonna put music on. Let me put some music. What can it be translated? You mean what I'm saying? What is the best way to handle romantic rejection? You know, let me tell you something that is one of my favorite things to consider when it comes to blockages and of any kind, not just romantic. When you get rejected, no, it is a redirection. It is a redirection, meaning it is protection. You're meant for something else. It's like, you know, when they teach you in marketing classes, or when they teach you as you know, if you are like a salesman or a salesperson, they tell you before you get a yes, you will receive a lot of no's. And they train you to be able to take the no's and not let it get you down. So when you get rejection, it's like, okay, thank you for letting me know. This will save me so much time. I'm gonna go where I'm supposed to. That's it. So romantic rejection is the same. Think of it like what they teach you in marketing sales classes. So you will get so many no's before you get a yes, but the yes will be worth all the no's that you got. Oil up? Hannah, shut up. How about that? Let me know how to go with the new one. What does that even mean? Oh, you're asking a personal reading? Personal readings are not for free. It is pinned in the comment. I think most of the videos, I've seen my uploads, not the live streams. The uploads that I publish, they have 12 languages. So you can translate the videos that I upload to 12 different languages. It's automated. But the live streams, I think, a couple of languages. So Gemma, I'm just getting back to you. The videos that get uploaded, they have 12 languages, translations. But not the live streams. Yes, Spider, if you're paying for it, we're not doing free questions. No free readings. I'm playing poker with these cards. Blackjack sometimes. Cameron, I wear what I want when I want. Your opinion isn't really much to me. INTJ-S. It is my MBTI personality. Rosie, I think, you know, I think for me, because I like to get involved with the chat, I don't really need mod. I can block people, like I'm one click away from blocking people. But it's fine, I can handle trolls. And sometimes people are just like stupid, you know, they're not even trolling. So, like, I'm okay. But I think mods really work if you're not involved with the chat. You know, when people sometimes go live, but they don't communicate with the chat. They just do readings, live stream. They're not even looking at the chat. I think that's when mods are actually handy. No, I'm not religious. Yeah, my voice today is crackling because yesterday I've been out. You know when there's like loud music and everybody's fucking screaming? That's why my voice is on low today. Hey D. Rosie, as I always say, I'm from the moon. You know, yesterday someone asked me, where are you from? Where are you from? And I'm like, from the moon. Like, oh, really? I'm from Mars. Yeah, Billy, you would be surprised. I used to have like mods, and they thought like, let's just say that people are power hungry. They were so controlling. Elisa Cara? Yeah, I don't know her. Let's see. Let's look her up. Why not? Elisa Cara. You know, she gives off like Cancerian vibes. Does she have Cancerian? I'm gonna look up her chart now. Birth chart. Bitch, her sun is in Cancer. I know it. She's got that look. Her sun sign is Cancer. I have no Cancer whatsoever anywhere in my chart. Have you ever been to Bali? I really want to go. And I haven't, no. You sent the PayPal? Yes, I see it. What is your question? Legality, if you're asking about private readings, check the description box and then go to my website. You will find everything you're looking for. I don't see myself visiting New York ever. It's not my vibe. It's not my vibe. I don't really like visiting cities, especially crowded, rammed up cities. Alright, so will CJM and I be together soon? Long distance friendship turned into a relationship. I see, okay. Okay, so the I, give me your initials, please. Oscar says tarot is false. Okay, carry on, move on. Apparently Oscar thinks his opinion matters and everything that Oscar knows is to be true. Carry on, Oscar. No one gives a fuck what you think. DLK. Alright, so CJM DLK. Hang on, let me ask you this, D. When you say will I be together soon, do you mean like you will be, because you said it's a long distance friendship that turned into a relationship. Do you mean like you will actually be like together in person rather than a long distance relationship? When you say you will be together soon? Clarify, please. Okay, cool. Let's see. So, will DLK and CJM be together soon in person? Will they work things out to be together in person rather than long distance? Yes, and you know this is a good card to have when it comes to action because this is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is someone that takes action. So whether you will move towards him or him will move towards you, King of Wands is here. So it looks promising. Let me see what else we get. Okay. You know what will make this connection work if you meet halfway? Let's say you compromise. They will also have to compromise in order for you not to feel like you're doing everything and they're not doing much. Or vice versa. So, for example, if you notice that he will be compromising for you, you also have to compromise in some ways to make him feel like it's not one-sided. So if you put your heads together rather than you do everything and I'm just gonna receive the benefits of you doing everything, that might create resentment. So as long as there is the compromise that is on both of your sides, where you make sure that no one is feeling left out, or they might feel like it's one-sided. Wow, look at that. Look at this card and tell me how you feel, baby. Because that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna be holding hands and shit. It's cute. Wow, we have the 10 of Cups after that as well. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. I love the colors in these cards. So it's looking good. Let me see what these two cards are. Okay, so I do see that this can go south. Let me tell you where it can go south. First of all, when I said that if it's one-sided, meaning that one person does everything and the other person is just kicking back and relaxing and enjoying the benefits of the other person doing everything, that will create resentment. So make sure it doesn't feel like unfair. You're doing everything or they're doing everything. You both have to do things where you both feel like you both are in this together, okay? Second of all, pay attention to lust or doing things, I want us now. Meaning that if they say that, oh, I want this now or never, or you can have this mentality, or I want this now or never, it can actually turn this into a lustful, desire-based connection, and you being together is not really going to be serious. It's like, I'm gonna visit you, and we're just gonna fuck, and then that's it. It's gonna be desire-based. So what this is talking about, it's about delayed gratification or delayed gratification. You know, investing in what can happen rather than wanting things now or wanting immediate results. So patience, delayed gratification will pay off here. There is the feeling of I'm investing, but I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it. Yes, there is a risk, but you have to kind of take that risk because life is all about those risks. But you have to take that risk and show faith rather than I want results right now. Okay? Yeah, that's it. But to answer your question is yes. And with the extra bits. Best of luck. We have about 12 minutes for any more questions. Yes, that's right. Delayed gratification is better. In everything, actually. It's not just relationships. Kajal, yes, that's what I'm doing today. It was supposed to be yesterday, but it was postponed. And then we're doing it today. What are people asking about one-sided? Nothing should be one-sided. In fact, when you see something or deal with something one-sided, then it's basically telling you, hey, you're not supposed to put your energy in this. You're wasting your energy here. Nothing in life should be one-sided. If there is no response, and if it doesn't feel fair, remove your energy. Kajal, that is not the correct amount, baby. Remedy that amount if you want your question to be answered. It is 8 British pounds. That's Canadian dollar, right? Let's see Canadian dollar. What is the Canadian dollar? Let's see. $14.91. Love when it comes to connection is different than love that you give yourself, let's say, or love for life, or love for your career, or love for hobbies. But when it comes to connection, I have a very practical way of seeing love when it comes to connection, action, behavior. Words are nice, don't get me wrong. It's nice to hear I love you, it's nice to hear I would do anything for you. But if the action is not equivalent to these words, I mean, lust and infatuation is very self-explanatory. It's desire-based. You know, like, for me, if you want to turn me all the way off, be lustful. If I notice a person that is always like, oh my god, your body, or oh my god, I'm so horny for you, I'm so desiring, it's like, ugh, turn off. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's nice if you have something serious already. So if you are already in a relationship with someone, I'm in full support of having like top tier desire. You can lust over your partner if you've already accomplished a serious relationship with them. But if you're getting to know someone and if it's still a fresh connection, this is not what you are supposed to be focusing on. The lust, the desire is not, that shouldn't be the focus. What are my thoughts on Ophiuchus? In what way exactly? Like I always like to joke around and say Ophiuchus is Christ consciousness. It's kind of a joke, but it kind of sums up the Ophiuchus energy. Ophiuchus is a healer. Ophiuchus is literally depicted on this guy that was healing people through medicine. And when I say medicine, I mean herbalist. So healers of some type. Christ consciousness. Not in a religious way. That's the joke part. Hey, Stephen. White King. It's funny that you say Jew. Is it the hair? I get that a lot, actually. Just because people have black curly hair doesn't mean they're Jew. Hope that helps with your pea-sized brain. Stephen Joseph. All right. Let's see. What is CC feelings? You guys, 5 more minutes and then no more questions. Okay, so after we hit 1 hour, do not send me any more questions, please. Let's see. CC. Show me CC's feelings for SJ. They like the way you think, so they're attracted to your mind. You know, how do I explain this without getting biological here? It feels like this person, their feelings for you are based on genetics, which is funny to say, I know. But you know, sometimes when you see someone and you're like, ooh, this person is gonna improve my genetic lineage, you know? There is something about us making babies. It's gonna make us better looking or more intelligent. There is something about your mind specifically that this person is very attracted to. It could be a way of thinking. Maybe you said something and they're like, ooh, I never thought of it that way. There is a lot of hope here when it comes to this person's feelings for you, meaning that they are seeing that there is a future. There's a futuristic energy here. So they see the future, babies, genetics, and your mind. There's a lot of, like, this type of attraction, this type of feelings is very responsible. You know, it doesn't feel like this is a child thinking about, oh, I really just want to kiss you. I really want to just have fun with you, have sex with you. This is thinking about the future. So the feelings are attached to the future here. So you could maybe this person is very practical, you know, the way they see relationships or the way they see feelings, the way they see love. And there's nothing wrong with it, unless it's boring for you or if it's a little bit dry. But the feelings are attached to how they see a future with you and your mind. They like that you are different in whatever way that is, possibly the way of thinking. They like that you are different than the rest or different in comparison to other people or maybe specific people. If you are not in a relationship with this person, I see a relationship. There is like a huge possibility that you will end up with this person if you want them, of course. Because of this, they see that you and them can have a serious relationship in the future. Can have. And if you are already dating this person or in a relationship, it can get more serious. Okay, it's looking good. When it comes to feelings, it's very practical, but sometimes people feel things on a practical sense. You're a Gemini, so you're right about my mind. Oh, well, they are right to be attracted to your mind then. Best of luck. I think Ophiuchus is important to be included, because if you do the research, the calendar was reduced from 13 months to 12, but also the zodiacs were also 12 instead of 13. So if we can't change the calendar, at least let's change the zodiac. Let's bring it back. Because before the Babylonian civilization, there were 13 months and 13 zodiacs. Anna Maria, are you using your membership question? You've already used your membership question for August, haven't you? What is your favorite sandwich? I do love a pastrami sandwich. Like, very simple, but it hits the spot every time. Pastrami, mayonnaise, cheese, lettuce. If I really want to go, mustard, onions, tomato. And a side of chips. crispy chips, of course, not like fries. Yeah, Anna, for the membership, free questions, you get one free question per month. But if you want to use like a different, if you have more questions, you just use super chats. But for members, one free question per month. The months were increased from 10 to 12? No. It was 13. In fact, when you have 13 months, the calendar is based on the lunar. So it's each month you get 28 days. You know, in some months we have 28, we have 30, 31. When you have 13 months, it is equally divided at 28. Every month is 28. So it's 13 months. Okay, you guys, no more question. I'm just gonna look at the chat for a bit before I sign off. Sign out. So no more questions. By the way, I have Ophiuchus Sagittarius readings coming up. Anna, so stay tuned for that one, huh? Since you are an Ophiuchus, but also relate to Saggy or vice versa. I have Ophiuchus Sagittarius readings coming up as well. Michael, Jennifer, hi. See you, Stephen. What's the time? Yeah, it's kind of already late. Okay. I'll see you guys later. Ophiuchus Sagittarius coming up. Stay tuned for that. Give me like a couple of, I think maybe an hour to upload and publish and blah blah. Alright, take care. See you tomorrow probably. Probably.